EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, where the spirit of the late Sam Mills lives on with the pounding of the drum as we're ready for football at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Mike Tirico in the booth with Greg Olsen and Blake Grupe on the field to get this started. We are underway in Uptown Charlotte. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So the Panthers led out by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Shaky rookie year, but the back end of his second year, Greg, very effective for the man who was the #1 overall pick out of Alabama in 2023.
Sometimes we can make NFL football so complicated, Mike. There's different schemes, the personnel, different approaches to how to play the game. But when it all comes down to it, the best teams in the league, they simply just find a way to win. It might look different week in and week out. It might take 40 passes or it might take 40 runs. It could be a shootout or a slugfest. It doesn't matter. They are comfortable operating in all situations, and man, all you got to do, like Al Davis said, just win, baby.
What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
The offense is able to land a big blow there, and I think what happened defensively, Mike, is just everyone was not on the same page, and when you do that at this level, the good offenses, they're going to make you pay for it. They've got to clean up those mistakes, make the offense have to earn everything they get.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Two nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
And they certainly don't waste any time getting him involved, and we knew coming in that he would be a part of the game plan, but if this is a sign of things to come. He could be in store for a big game.
First carry now for Rico Dowdle. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Tackle at the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4. On play action, Young. He's got his tight end, Sanders. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Panther first down.
But I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the first down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Saints' 11-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Young. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, but the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that 2nd down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Young. And that is incomplete.
Intended for
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
On fourth down, on comes the rookie Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Panthers will take a 3-0 lead. Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Saints let out by the rookie, Tyler Shough. Interesting story. Oft injured in college, the third quarterback drafted out of Louisville with pick 40. Greg, he is now the QB for New Orleans.
Here's a guy, Mike, that has a really interesting college football journey. I mean, he is as well seasoned, I would say, as possible. Like, think about this. He played 7 different seasons of football at the college level. So he's got ideal size, he's got strength, he's got all the physical stuff, a little bit of a pocket passer, but he has the arm and a little of the mobility that you need to make plays and play quarterback at this level. Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
2nd and inches. On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll go again here with Kamara. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was brought down by Trenton Wallace. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Shough. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shough. He's got his man, that's Olave. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
A gain there of 21. First down, New Orleans.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Saints.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Panthers' 36-yard line.
In motion is Hill. Throwing on 2nd down, Shough. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Taysom Hill. Touchdown, Saints.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then What can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Blake Grupe comes on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Saints move out to a 7-3 lead.
Panthers 3.
After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it.
Runner on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Young. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That's Carl Granderson in there to record the sack.
There's no real fancy explanation here, Mike. I mean, he just flat out beats the guy in front of him, and I don't think they could have drawn up a better start here in the opening quarter.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Leggett in motion. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. He's got his man. That's Leggett. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
He took a shot on that throw, but you don't feel it quite as much when you pair it with a throw as good as that one. So kudos for him standing in that pocket, delivering a strike to pick up that 1st down.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Brian Brzee on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Saints' 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a toss left side. It's Hubbard. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. It's a Carolina 1st down.
The advantage of running toss plays to the perimeter, Mike, as opposed to handing it off, is it just allows you to have to block a fewer amount of the defenders. You really can cut the defense in half and say, okay, I just need to block the perimeter defenders because none of the interior guys have a chance to catch my back.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Young to throw. That into the hands of Hubbard. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Young. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there. The sack that might take them out of field goal range.
A loss of 7.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system, and all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
On 4th down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Saints offense ready for their second possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Chuck. Moving outside the pocket.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 6. A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll try and run for this with Kamara. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down.
Defensively, Mike, I actually thought they did a pretty nice job stringing this out on 3rd down, but they just can't get him on the ground. So, nice job there by the back, knowing exactly what he needed, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
On play action, it's Chuck. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And while the play results in an incompletion, I think these are the type of decisions from a young quarterback that you're okay with. If the play's not there, if you don't feel good, throw the ball away, don't turn it over, and let's live for the next play call.
2nd and 10. Chuck. He'll get this out wide. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Pass complete to Devon Bailey. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 3. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. The Saints out on top, and we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. They begin with a 3rd down and 3. The gun, it's Chuck. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
So I actually think this is one of those where he was a little bit too unselfish. He's trying to fit that ball in a tight window and maintain his ability as a passer. But I think if he turns himself into a runner and activates his legs, he probably picks up that first down if he calls his own number.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And I'm up and down, just shy of the 40. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Look at play action with Young. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and
8. Receiver in motion, going right. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
Here's Sam Martin now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
First down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
You know, anytime you're talking about an interior defensive lineman, it's always easy to talk about his size and his strength. But what stands out to me, Mike, is his ability to move his feet, turn those hips, get penetration in the backfield, and take the running back down for a loss.
Chuck to throw on 2nd down. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Here is shot. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
For a Saints first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, New Orleans.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
They'll work the middle here with Kamara. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
40-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
They're going to go right back to Kamara. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line, a pickup of 9.
At the 18-yard line.
Really well executed counter run there, Mike. And what you're trying to do anytime on these misdirection schemes is you're trying to get these linebackers that might play at a 4.5 speed to maybe play at a 4.7 speed. The hesitation, not understanding exactly where the ball's going to end up, gives you an advantage offensively, just like we saw here.
A give up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
And the Saints have a first and goal forthcoming. He takes this down to the 5-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards. That's another Saints first down.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
They'll run here with Kamara. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. The kick is good. The Saints extend their advantage to 14-3.
Panthers 3.
After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Panthers offense about ready to take over once more. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with first and 10. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, Young. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
A run with Hubbard. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Tremble comes in motion. On first down, it's right back to Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Young. This one taken in by Renfro. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. To throw is Young. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
Panthers, first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Big-time conversion there on 3rd down. Finding yourself trailing at the moment, the last thing you want to do is waste this promising possession. Now, with that throw, they find themselves deep in their opponent's territory. They have to come away with the touchdown to try to cut into this deficit.
They'll run with Hubbard, and he'll crunch forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
For Hunter Renfro, incomplete. Brings up 3rd and goal.
From the 2-yard line yet again, what can they do on 3rd and goal? From the gun, it's Young.
I think here offensively, they got to go in at halftime and regroup. The play caller, the offensive line coach, the quarterback, they got to make sure they're on the same page. It just doesn't seem like they're all communicating the pass protection assignments the right way because he continues to end up on his back.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Here we go. Offense still out there. It is 4th and goal.
My man.
They'll go. Young to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is shut. Forced to his right. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
The right side to Olave. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They get 19 on that pass play. First down, New Orleans.
1st and 10 at the 30.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball, and while that's certainly important to be...
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Derek Brown, former 7th overall selection, gets the sack there.
And now he's just single-handedly taking over this drive, Michael, and they better find a way to neutralize him before he does more damage. Get more bodies on him, take the protection to him. Either way, just get him blocked.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Left side into the hands of Olave. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
3rd down, 3 to go. Now Shuck. Taking off, he'll try to get there. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Just when you're thinking defensively that you've got the play covered, the quarterback's able to tuck it down, escape, and somehow pick up the first down.
Saints going to use their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To the air is Shuck. Caught by the veteran, that's Brandon Cooks. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's another.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. This will be a 48-yard attempt. Grupe's kick is good. And the Saints will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Really impressive way to close out this first half. I mean, you think about it, Mike, they come away with points. They leave virtually no time remaining for their opponent to possess the ball. And on top of that, they get the ball first coming out of the break, so they'll get a chance here to double up points if they can have a good opening possession of the second half.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return starts from the 5. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. On the give, this is Kamara, and he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Bobby Brown, the one who brought him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Kamara. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Saints first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Slot man in motion left. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. First and 10. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. It's a give now to Kamara. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Trayvon Merrick up to make the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Kamara going to get it on the zone read here. With good blocking leading the way. He's got the first down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Shuck, exiting the pocket right. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Touchdown, Saints. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, And next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
Grupe able to add the extra point, and the Saints extend to a 24-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Work this forward to the 35. Mario Davis there on the play.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun. Young. That's into the hands of McMillan on the slant. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
17 yards.
They pick up 17 through the air. It's good for a Panther first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run it here with Hubbard. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Mario Davis there on the play.
46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Young. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
In motion comes the tight end, Evans. Now Hubbard. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Young. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it's going to be 3rd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal. It's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, The opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game.
And he's in! Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. His kick is good. Panthers are able to edge a bit closer.
Panthers 10.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense ready to get back to work. In motion goes Cooks. Play action, it's Shuck. That's to the right side and incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver.
Incomplete.
And that will lead to a second down.
Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Going to try to run himself. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Now Shuck on third down. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
So we see this more and more often in today's NFL, Mike, where on third down, the ball is actually thrown short of the chains. And there's really two reasons. One, teams are a lot more willing to use fourth down. And two, they have a lot of confidence in these receivers and tight ends and backs to run after the catch.
A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. To Hubbard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
On the stop. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. It's a zone read given to Hubbard. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Alontae Taylor is there for the stop.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
They need to get it to the 27. This is third down. Throwing is Young. He finds the big tight end, Tremble. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. It's a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
That one complete to Leggett. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Now Young. They go back to Leggett. He's got another one. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Brings up third and 3.
Young. Open man, that's Renfro. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You can see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on third and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
Give up the middle, it's Hubbard. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Gain of 13 for number 13. And a first down.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Young to throw on first and 10. Here's tight end Tremble over the middle. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
Even though defensively you haven't been able to get off the field, this is where you got to dig your heels in. This is where you got to make a stand. Okay, so you've given up a long drive. Force a field goal. Field goals and takeaways, that's red zone defense, and if they can come away with 3 here, I think they'd feel pretty good about it.
And this one, blown up, good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
Brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
So, these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now from the 9, it'll be second and goal. to throw. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early.
Automatic first down.
So that pass interference in the end zone puts the pressure on the defense. It is first and goal from the 1. Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Fitzgerald down for the extra point. He's got it. And the Panthers back within 7. It's 24-17.
Panthers 17.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Saints offense ready to get back at it. They're in tremendous starting field position after the kick return. They start with 1st and 10 up beyond midfield. From the gun, it's shut. Now he'll run. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
First and 10.
This is one of the things you love about having a young, athletic quarterback, but you want to make sure you don't take advantage of it. You can't rely too much on his running here early in his rookie year. Find that balance as a passer and being the dynamic runner that we saw from him in college.
And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1.
At the 26. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. In motion is Hill. They'll go play action here with Chuck. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
Safe to say the defense wasn't fooled by that play fake at all. By the time the quarterback got his head around, there's a big old defensive tackle bearing down on him and brings him down for the sack.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Looking to, here is Shuck. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Intended for Alvin Kamara. Incomplete. The coverage by Christian Rosebull.
So a pressure kick coming here for Blake Grupe. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. He made the field goal a moment ago. Now Groupie back out to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. He runs with it.
Bryce Young on the scramble. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. To throw, Young. Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
Over the middle, he's got Leggett. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Young. This one taken in by Renfro. It'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another 1st down.
And the Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Young. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
Intended for Chuba Hubbard. Incomplete. Pete Werner there defensively.
Second and 10. Back to the air, it's Young. He'll step up and run.
Chase Young on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. Here's Young. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Play action. Young. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
It's a loss of 8.
Mike, just think back here in this game alone. How many drives have been undone as the result of their inability to protect the passer? They just can't keep a clean pocket, and they just keep going backwards.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, Young. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Pete Werner there defensively.
No way, you're kidding me!
3rd and long. To throw is Young. And that is incomplete.
Young's pass thrown away.
So anytime you find yourself in 3rd and long, it's hard to really be unpredictable as a play caller because the defense knows it's most likely going to be a pass. They understand where the down and distance markers are, and there's really nowhere for him to go with the ball, and he has to throw it away.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Nick Scorton on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Shuck. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson.
Complete to Jawan Johnson. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Throw on the run is complete. A gain there of 15. First down, New Orleans.
15 yards.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Kamara. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They're going to go right back to Kamara. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Olave is the motion man. 3rd down, and here is Shuck. Quick throw here is complete. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Saints first down.
And the Saints first down. A gain of 12. First down, Saints.
On the handoff, it's Kamara. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. To the air is Shuck. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
You just have to have a better plan coming into the game when you're facing this sort of pass rush. You are not going to be able to sit there with long developing plays and pat the ball in the pocket. It has to be read 1, read 2, check down. Get the ball out of your hands. Protect your offensive lineman a little bit.
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing third and long. Throwing is shot. This one on target to Olave. The Panthers will take their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. As fourth down is looming.
Brings up fourth down.
Here comes Blake Groupie for this field goal try. This will be a 46-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Saints will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter. He made the field goal a moment ago. Now Groupie back out to kick it away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Dump this down to Hubbard. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
This is what they call an angle route, and what's so hard for these linebackers is it looks like the running back is just trying to beat you to the flat. And then once you overcommit, he puts his foot down and crosses your face, and he's wide open in the middle of the field.
He'll let one go down the middle. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's really struggled with his accuracy all game long. And when you look, Mike, I think he's had some opportunities downfield to connect with his guys. And it's one of the biggest reasons they find themselves trailing here late in this game.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Tommy Tremble, the tight end, the man he was looking for there.
Brings up third down.
Now it's going to be 3rd down.
What are you doing?
Now Young. That's into the hands of McMillan on the slant. 11 yards on the pass there. It's good for a Panther first down.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Tremble comes in motion. They'll drop to throw. Short one there, caught by Tremble. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Now Young. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
Intended for Xavier.
And with that incompletion, it brings up a critical 3rd down. I think before anything else, you've got to let everyone know that you're in 4-down territory. A field goal here, it does you no good, so you have to approach this almost like it's 2nd down.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. He'll try to run for it. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
That's another.
And that's just great athleticism on display. He's trying to find someone past the sticks, but he can't. Finally, he says, I'm just going to go get this myself with my legs, and he does. What a run to pick up the first down.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second, as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. Here comes 2nd down. From the gun, it's Young. That's deep for the back of the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw, Young. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. He knocks it through. Panthers are back within 6.
That's the score, Saints 30, Panthers 24.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick.
Sometimes you can get a little carried away when you feel like things are going your way, and I think that's the case here, Mike. You get the touchdown. Now they're thinking, all right, let's get the ball right back to our offense. In this case, I think the aggressiveness ends up costing them.
The Saints offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And this one really all over but the shouting. 1 timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.